I love topics.
Popcorn.
We would top 6 popcorn. Hey everyone, welcome to the next episode of Nerds of the Round. We missed you last weekend because of the Easter holiday, so we're back again. We've got a fresh new bowl of topics. This time around, at the end of the show, we're going to pick our favorite topic that we drew, and we're going to give away a free t-shirt. Free, absolutely. You're not going to have to pay for it. You're not going to get something on the tail end. It's going to be free. It's actually Josh's shirt. We're going to take it off of him right here and give it to you.
Keep calm and drink on.
You know what? We should all just take our shirts off.
Ooh.
No.
No.
It's the shirtless episode.
Let's not. I don't want to blind our audience.
Yeah, no,
I would have to relight the entire thing.
Maybe by the end of the summer we can.
We gotta turn off the lights and.
So let's get started, guys. I'll pull the first one. This one is brought to you by Songbird. He's hanging out with us today.
And real quick, that's Lance.
Oh yeah,
That's
I'm
Josh.
I'm Brian,
Matthew.
and it's my first day.
Yeah, he's never done this before.
Wait, I'm Lance?
I think so.
Just Lance.
Just Lance.
Just Lance. No last name Lance.
My whole life's been a lie.
We haven't seen these topics, so I have no idea.
Random.
Rando Calrissian.
Pull this little-
Oh, no, not that one.
Rando.
Don't do it. Don't do that. Don't you effing dare.
Movie sequels, even threequels. You know, like Beetlejuice, Ghostbusters, Dumb and Dumber, and now Goonies.
I thought that said Beethoven. I was like, they did have 3 or 4 Beethovens.
Yeah, they did.
I think they had more than that.
Did they really?
There's like
I'd have
4
to
or
look
so.
it
It's
up.
like
There's
RoboCop.
like
They're
a bunch.
less spoken.
I like the Beethoven movies.
So yeah.
Oh, the first one at least. I didn't see it.
So yeah, we know Michael Keaton is in talks with Tim Burton and the studios to try to revamp or do another Beetlejuice. He was quoted saying in the story that if he was ever to return to something, it would be Beetlejuice. So if his heart's in it, I don't think age is going to slow him down. I think he's going to be pretty good. But do you feel like the 2000s are going to be susceptible to a Beetlejuice, or do you think that its comedy and style was a product of its time?
Nah.
No, I think it's definitely doable, yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be good.
It's doable, but for our generation, I think the younger generation would be a little bit more hard pressed, just because the first Beetlejuice movie came out around with the Beetlejuice cartoon, and I loved the cartoon as a kid, and that's the main reason why I even went to go see the movie. But I mean, in the end, it's all about them making money, and our generation will see it anyway. So, I mean, you might take your kids to see it. I don't know. It depends how dark it gets with it, but
Yeah, the first movie is pretty dark.
yeah, the first movie was just it's bringing dead people back to life. And
I think Tim Burton has been making movies for a long time, and he's historically proven to be able to keep up with the current times as he goes through. Like, and none of his movies really feel that dated. I mean, even still, like, I think he's gonna make like a kind of a timeless movie, something that'll fit in any generation, just like it
Hopefully.
normally
Worry
does.
about Willy
Hopefully.
Wonka.
I never saw Willy Wonka because I knew it was gonna be.
Well, that's a remake, though. I mean, Beetlejuice is going to be a sequel, and
That's the movie he did in the first place, anyway.
Yeah.
yeah.
I did like what I read though. Like Michael Keaton was talking about it, and he was like, "I will only come back if Tim Burton comes back,"
Which is good.
So
Yeah.
that means we're not gonna have somebody brought in.
Well,
that's-
hopefully not.
Yeah.
Because if that happens and the studio still wants to do it, then we might get a new Beetlejuice, and
I still want-
that's going to be bad.
I still want the Ghostbusters 3. I know Hail the Remus isn't there anymore, stuff like that, but I still
tired.
want to see it.
I'm tired
Still
of
wanna see
being
it.
teased.
Yeah, it is.
But
It's a
just-
big.
Just
it's
do
a
it or
tease.
just
Yeah,
do it or
give
write it
give us
off.
an answer, just yes or no.
I
I mean,
still want to see it, and I think Bill Murray would be even more down to do it if it's in honor of Hail the Remus. So
maybe.
I think it may be the motivation he needs, but we'll have
Yeah.
to see how everybody else handles
Exactly.
Who would you guys like to see as the new Ghostbusters, though? I mean, that's been a big topic, because obviously it's not going to be the originals. I mean, they might have like their little training pass the torch, but who would you guys like to see?
Training montage.
it. And it'd have to be an 80s montage, so like bad music. It
That'd be great.
has to go back.
I don't know. I mean,
I know Seth Rogen's been thrown around.
Boom, yeah, it's on
And
first.
I think he'd
I
do
don't know.
alright.
I guess he could be okay. I would like Paul Rudd. Like I think his
I think
name was
he'd be a
tossed
great
in. I
one,
think he would be
yeah.
awesome. I'm a big fan of Paul Rudd.
I had
so.
never really thought about him for that role, but now that you mention
Yeah,
that,
like
I totally agree. with
I
you.
think he would fit.
And I think I would like to see Hannibal Buress as the Winston.
That'd be kind of weird.
I like Hannibal Buress. He's
no,
funny.
he's funny, but I don't know.
I think
That'd be
he,
kind
I
of
think
strange.
I think he'd be alright at it.
Yeah, he could. I haven't really seen him
Or
act
even
though.
Dion Cole. Dion Cole would be
Dion
awesome.
Cole.
Yeah, he would.
That'd
That'd be
be
great.
funny.
Yeah, Dion Cole. He's.
I
one of
like.
my
I
new
think his
favorites.
personality totally matches with Ray too. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. And then so they announced Goonies 2 as well.
I don't know much about that
this
one.
one kind of hurts me. They haven't really said anything,
Oh,
just
they
that
haven't?
it's happening.
Yeah.
This one kind of scares me a little bit because
I like what I'm imagining is like the original crew gets back together and they all have kids
Their
now.
kids,
and they take their
yeah.
kids on an adventure.
Yeah,
like,
Or their kids just go off like they're having like a reunion, and
Like-
the kids are like, "See ya."
I get.
Adventure
It would be
time.
kind of funny if they like both went on the same adventure accidentally by themselves and met up at the end like
Well, did they say? Cause, I mean, I saw the headline, but I didn't read about it because I was
I
kind of scared.
didn't read
but
anything either.
did they say like who's involved? Is it so?
yeah, I
Unre-
like I said, I saw it and I was like, oh, right in the childhood, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, no, I can't do it.
See,
right
this
now.
might be a little. I might get a little heat for this, but I never really cared for Goonies.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll see a
Alright.
sequel. The movie was good. I liked it, but I wasn't like. It's not my childhood.
You weren't a Goonies Never Die kind of kid.
I was the same way. I mean, I liked the movie, but I wasn't like diehard about it. But
Yeah,
mean,
I
it
was
doesn't mean I wanna
usually
see a
watching
bad
almost
one
every
made
time it came on.
afterwards.
Like,
It's-
It
yeah.
was just one of those boop.
Yeah, it's like
Hey,
a
you
song. That actually happened to me last weekend, I think. Okay. I watched the.
I do that with
second
Scott
half of
Pilgrim
it.
now. Scott Pilgrim versus the World is mine.
Great movie.
I know. Alright.
We did.
This is gonna try to go next. This is gonna pull,
Make it rain.
So greedy.
This is gonna pull something wicked. What?
I look like 2 on there, but I think you
I
got
think
it.
you dropped
You
one.
got it.
They're all pretty much folded the exact same way. Should be easy to grab one.
5 minutes later.
That was a sticky note, Brian.
They are sticky notes. That's all I had. And they're Game of Thrones sticky notes, so boom.
Boom, double boom.
Ooh, companies that use standard tech versus companies that use specialized tech, like Sony with using special SD cards that you can only use for their stuff.
Oh. So I think this comes down to just business. Like
Exactly.
they want to make money, and they're gonna force you to make money because they know they're gonna sell the system.
Yes.
So, and if you want to use the system to its fullest potential, why not make extra money? Now, while it is a dick move, you can see a lot of companies have started to kind of follow this model. Like the Note 2 for Samsung, they had a very specific charger
Yeah.
that it was the only one. Like you try to use third parties from like Best Buy or whatnot, and it just wouldn't charge.
I mean, I think the most biggest case is Apple. Apple does it the most with anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, they like new charger with a new generation, old charger's not gonna work, stuff like that. I mean, it's just the times. People want to make money, and that's how they make money, and people aren't gonna not buy it. So
Yeah, because
I
they're
think,
forced
like,
to.
The only reason to ever do that is if your technology is an upgrade over currently existing standardized technology. But then to not say like, anybody else can use this connector too, it's still just another dick move. But I mean, like, you gotta understand, like, if they feel it's giving them competitive edge, it's one thing. But if it's not giving you a competitive edge, like, why are you not just sharing it and making everybody's lives easier?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
and I think the other part of the question that they talk about, the Vita was only cellular through AT&T.
yeah.
So that was
That worked well.
That's a big thing because you have Verizon, Sprint, these other carriers that would probably be more than happy to take your data money,
Yeah.
for this kind of stuff. And I think it kind of boils down to the idea, like here in San Antonio anyway, AT&T and Verizon Fios have a no competition clause. Like
Yeah.
Fios can't come here because of AT&T.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of AT&T giving Sony a lot of money and
Exactly.
saying,
Let's say
it's ours, and that's that.
exactly. It had been a crap ton of money in this day and age just to be like, no,
Does that hurt Sony? Probably so.
a little bit, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like, I think with Sony, I mean, it could be like kind of a balancing act. Like, is the money we're gonna get from this gonna be more than the money we would make from sales from those customers who are gonna be upset that they can't use it with that data? I mean, they can still do it on Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, most people are gonna be using cellular data.
it's gonna be the more hardcore
I
type
think-
people. That
I
do
think
it.
they just don't think it's gonna affect their sales that drastically,
Exactly,
and
yeah.
they might as well take the
Yeah.
extra cash from AT&T.
Exactly.
So
All right.
that's your advice. If it's going to give you a cutting edge and make your stuff cooler, go for it. But don't be a dick.
That's the message of this. Don't be a dick.
Let's see what we got.
morality. Turn.
No, not that one.
No, not that. Shoot.
God, you have sticky
Sticky
notes.
notes. I did it. Just for fun.
Okay. Who is a Titan? One out of the group.
Or out of the group. I think that's a parenthesis.
So I guess if one of us was to be a Titan, who'd it be?
What do you mean? Like the Tennessee Titans? Attack of Titan?
Lance is the Titan.
Or a Titan mech.
I think this is the Attack on Titan thing.
Yeah, I think it's
I'm assuming it's Attack on Titan thing. I mean,
honestly,
I mean,
okay, I'm gonna have to say it's gonna be me, and I'm gonna preface
it's
this.
Colossus.
Okay, for starters, if you haven't seen the Attack on Titan, don't read too much into this because it's kind of a spoiler. But I would think I would be the Titan because there was a game of Dungeons and Dragons I played where I was in the party as the villain for 6 months without the players finding out. So I have experience in deception. I can pull it off.
I was in that game, and everybody's jaws hit the table. It was
One guy left the room. He was so angry. He straight up left the room. It was great.
Yeah, that's all good. I would give you that just because you're the huge, tall person amongst us all.
Yeah,
you're the Colossus
I can
Titan.
totally pull it off.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it matters completely.
I will kick Wal.
No.
Was it Maria? Wal Maria.
Yeah,
down?
Wal Maria down.
Could
But
you imagine, Josh?
Oh no!
By the way, we're gonna be reviewing Attack
yes,
on Titan
I'll be
soon.
reviewing it with probably Josh, maybe David, pretty soon.
What about me?
Did you watch?
You watched it all?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, then we'll do
I watched
a
it
complete.
before.
We'll do a Nerds of the Round style
Probably, I just finished
review
it
of
last
Attack on
week. I
Titan.
finished it, like,
All
a few
4
months
of them.
ago.
Be ready. 4 guys,
You have to tell me.
1 anime, all over the place.
It's good.
I don't want to
So
review
Josh
it
is the
now.
Titan.
I'm
Yeah,
deciding.
Josh is the
That's
Titan.
I'm
fine.
deceptive. I can pull it off.
Everybody run!
Everybody run.
I really don't
Let's go
care.
for one.
I'd rather not be a Titan. I'd rather be Levi or Mikasa. Just be able to kill you.
Mikasa's one of those
The
like
most
autoimmune characters.
Underrated
Yeah.
nerd icon who doesn't get enough stuff, toys, art, etc.
Okay, so
Nerd icon.
we're not a nerd icon, but characters, and Frankie and I talked
Oh,
about
like
this at the toy
like
show.
a comic character? Or
Yeah.
oh,
like,
okay.
Frankie and I talked about this at the toy show too. Was like she loves Legend, and she loves Darkness, and she bought that huge metal thing of Darkness, and she's never found anything else that she ever liked of Darkness. She was like, why is this so misrepresented? I'm like, well, because it was a very niche thing, you know. There's
Yeah.
there's
Well,
no
it
people
was,
that are gonna
yeah.
be like, boom, you know, give me. The production money is not worth is not gonna
Yeah.
match the profit money. But I think Usagi Yojimbo, like he's one of my favorites. Like he's always been a really cool character, and really one of my favorite characters. And they have the manga series that I'm reading, and then a guy had one original piece of art at the toy show, but he wanted like $180 for it.
Ooh.
And I was like, no.
I would have paid for it.
But yeah, I think that
See, I'm
Usagi's one.
wondering. I wonder if, like, with Ninja Turtles, if they have the rights to them anymore. Because I don't know, like, why they haven't brought them back. Like, that would be cool.
Yeah.
But
Maybe.
I don't know if they have the right. They probably don't have the rights. So I don't know. That's a good one though.
Yeah.
I like your Jibba one.
Mhm.
I can't really think of anything else, but really.
And I mean, a lot of them is like, from what the guys that I'm thinking of in my head, is a lot of them is because they're older and their studios are no longer around.
Yeah.
Earthworm Jim was another one that guy had.
Earthworm Jim.
Awesome piece of work, but he wanted like $200 for it.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's interesting.
I mean, I'm all for your original art, but put it in prints. Get some
You
prints.
know what? I'm gonna go back a couple weeks. Earthworm Jim should be the new Smash Brothers.
That's what I said.
That will happen though.
Yes. Well, he's being revitalized because Amazon owns the
Yeah,
Shiny
but
Entertainment, and they're
it's-
trying to get into
One,
gaming,
it's too
so-
soon. You know, for that, because
It could be his reintroduction, man.
Yeah.
that would be a good introduction.
Right after
Re-
right
Toe
right
Jam
after
in a row.
King Goku
Yeah.
gets announced.
Well,
Amazon
They kinda
bought
killed that series.
hired 2 big game developers, one from Portal 2, and I forget where the
Yeah.
gentleman was from. So they're trying
Oh,
to
really?
tackle games. And
yeah, that's gonna be
if
interesting.
you own some of these really cool IPs or characters, why not?
Yeah.
Sorry, I totally dragged us off topic with that.
It's fine.
But no,
I
that's
can't
totally
think of a
legit.
nerd icon.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm all
that's
for it.
a tough one, honestly.
you want to do another topic?
I have to
or-
think
For a
about it
random
for a
topic,
while.
that's kind of hard to,
Yeah,
just
we
kind
can get-
of jump into.
One more.
We might revisit that one later though.
Yeah, if we all sit down and talk
We'll think
about it
about
later.
it.
I like that.
We'll hit that next week.
What if y'all have any thoughts? Just leave it in the comments below.
I like that.
Give us
I like
messages,
that
stuff
one.
like that. Who do you think's underrated?
What else we got?
Will
Mirai.
Murati, turn. Show us a topic that we should learn.
Oh, it's Lance's topic.
Oh!
Lance has a topic.
Doctor Who.
All right, peace. I'm
Oh,
out.
here we go.
Lance
Camera
is
over
one
here.
of the few that one of us that actually watches. I'm starting to watch. I'm
I've
catching
never
up
watched
on
it.
Doctor Who, if you will.
I don't even know where to start
Um,
with it.
So it has here, let's just talk, I guess, predictions for the new Doctor, and then favorite Doctor or favorite companion.
Favorite Doctor, David Tennant.
Nice.
And it's very like everyone's David Tennant. Technically, my first Doctor was number 4, Tom Baker. Amazing Doctor. He's great because I remember watching him with my father back in the day. But the way Tennant was able to play the Doctor made it perfect. Matt Smith, probably a really close second for me when it becomes my favorite Doctor, just because Matt Smith played it very, very childlike. But when he became a badass, you knew he was going to be a badass. He was going to be able to save the day no matter what, just using his mind. Coming up with the new Doctor, I think we're going to turn more into a very darker Doctor because he's older. Maybe we might even see him be more like the first Doctor, who was basically a cranky old guy. But I think he's going to be a lot darker, though. And I'm really excited about that because I really hope they're not going to play the whole relationship with Clara too much, just because she's really young and he's kind of really old, so it's kind of weird in my opinion. But
Gross.
Hashtag gross. But so yeah, I really think it's just going to go into a darker route. I think he lost his memory. If you saw the Christmas special, he lost his memory in my opinion after the regeneration cycle. So maybe it's him getting his memories back in the first season. I'm not sure. Hopefully that's the case. And then favorite companion. There's a couple. I probably have to give it to the Pawns. The Pawns are probably my favorite, just because, I mean, Donna right there next to them, but Amy and Rory were such good companions for the Doctor, and especially because Amy wasn't love-struck with the Doctor. She wasn't going to fall in love with him because she was totally about Rory. And the main thing about Amy was she was a fighter. She would always fight in there, just like Donna would. Just fight, figure stuff out, challenge the Doctor if need to. And the whole dynamic with her husband being there just made it better. And, you know, she was also one of my favorite episodes with dinosaurs on a spaceship. So
Dinosaurs on a spaceship.
And
yes, that is by far my favorite Doctor Who quote right now.
That is one of my favorite. He's got a lot of quotes. I like the more epic dark quotes, you know, with stuff like, dinosaurs on a spaceship and stuff like that. But rambling on at this point.
Yeah.
So
Doctor Who takes on a whole new life.
So maybe I might be reviewing them once it comes up.
Yeah, we'll
stuff
probably
like that.
definitely
We'll talk
have a
about
Doctor Who
it.
segment once it starts.
But yeah, so what do you think the new Doctor is going to be? Just let me know. Give me your thoughts.
Just him.
Yeah, just me.
Not us.
Well, I'll read them too because I'm learning. I'm still learning. I've been through Eccleston, Tennant, and Smith.
Yeah.
So the newest Doctor.
The newest Doctors, the newest
and
season, which is all right.
And companions. I think I would probably go. I don't know. Like Pond is really cool, but really I don't know. I like Billy Piper and
Rose. Rose is good.
Rose and Clara, and then. I
want more character development with Clara before I really know, because
she's everywhere, which was so weird for me. Like she was like the Dalek who thought she was a human, and so she's popped up in all these other like realities and whatnot. So
yeah, and
so that's totally got me like hooked on.
That explains later on, but still, yeah. Definitely. I mean, who's your favorite Doctor? What's your favorite episode? Stuff like that. Just let me know.
And what's your favorite Doctor Who quote? So I think we can knock out one more. Who wants to pull it?
My favorite Doctor Who quote was probably when he's at a certain area and someone goes, "I've killed thousands of Time Lords," and he goes, "Fear me, I've killed them all." That's probably my favorite quote. Yeah, and he says it so perfectly, I think. And that one in the Stonehenge.
Oh, I like this question. What anime started it all for you?
That's a good one.
This is another good one for me.
Neon Genesis Evangelion, straight up.
That's
first one I
right
ever
there.
saw.
That's up there. But that's the first. I'll give that one the first one that I wanted to punch my TV screen. It's like, cause F that ending. What?
Right on.
I joined anime kind of late it wasn't huge at the time yet, but it was really when Adult Swim first started and they started showing anime. And I actually watched, I didn't know it was anime at the time. When I was younger, I watched Ronin Warriors. I thought that was awesome. Of course, I didn't know it was anime. I didn't know any difference. It was a cartoon. But the first one that really got me into I want to start watching is Yu Yu Hakusho, and it's still my favorite show, anime, like from beginning to end. I've watched it multiple times, but that is the series that pulled me in. I was like, this is awesome. I want to see what else they have. So.
Me, I'm going to go with, not necessarily a series, because of course I've watched a lot of series. Ronin Warriors was great, Sailor Moon, all that. Probably watching when I was a wee little lad with my older brother, Akira. And Ninja Scroll. Ninja Scroll Akira. My first 2 anime experiences ever, and I was pretty much just hooked.
Ninja Scroll was one of my first ones too.
Yeah, and that just hooked me. And then series-wise, I think Sailor Moon was up there.
There's a movie that I watched.
Dragon Ball Z, of course.
It was
Was
Angel
up there.
something. It was like an old...
Angel Beats or
No,
No,
it was a
it's a
movie.
series.
It was an old...
Angel
came out around, like, late 80s. I want to say it was like Angel Cop or something like that. It was really good.
I have
man.
to-
Oh, that was another one of my first
I'll
ones.
I'll
Was
look it up.
Bubblegum Crisis.
Bubblegum
Tokyo-
Crisis, yes.
Yeah.
Tokyo 2020.
Yes.
Yeah. Or 2040.
Oh
something
man,
like that.
I'm thinking. There's another one that I watched a long time ago, and I feel so bad for not remembering it. But it was like the Tower of Heaven, the Tower of Earth fighting. Oh, I totally can't remember. Someone's gonna correct me on the comments
I don't know
probably,
that
but
one.
yeah, it's really good. He pulls a sword out of a yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I'll figure it out and put it in the comments.
Yeah, for me it was Akira, like, cause it was just at that right time.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, and then I kind of fell out for a while. I did like Ghost in the Shell, and then
couldn't
I
get
fell
on
out
that.
for a while, and then my kind of resurgence was Trigun and
Cowboy
Bebop.
Bebop.
Yeah.
Those two always go hand in hand for some reason. Like,
Because they're both amazing.
Yeah, like they're just
Yeah.
like anybody who's like Trigun, and then you can in unison be like Cowboy Bebop.
See, and people tried to pull me into Dragon Ball Z, and I have nothing against Dragon Ball Z, but you know that was a huge series for a lot of people,
Yeah.
and a lot of beginners in anime.
That was like
kinda
my
drew people
my
in, but-
junior high, like early high school was rush home from school so I could catch
Yeah.
it on
Oh,
Toonami.
yeah,
But I watched things like Trigun, Cowboy
Yeah.
Bebop, Yu Yu Hakusho, Tenchi was another one I really liked.
I haven't been to
Outlaw
watch
Star.
Tenchi.
Like
I
I watched
finished
all of
Inuyasha
those
also.
before Dragon Ball Z, and I had a roommate in college that was like, "You need to watch Dragon Ball Z with me," and I tried, and I was like, "It's just not as good." It's the character development I didn't think was as good as
And-
these
Yeah,
other
I
shows
agree.
I watched.
I agree. Yeah.
And I think what really caught me in the end was a movie that will tear your heart out called Grave with the Fireflies.
Oh god.
And this movie made me cry. And that's when I realized this form is really impressive. And that's when I just bam, just started kicking in with everything.
Miyazaki.
Yeah, Miyazaki helped it, but he
We can
wasn't
just
the-
go ahead and throw a blanket statement out that we all love all Miyazaki movies because I'm pretty sure you can't prove us wrong on that.
Yeah.
I'm sure people have their own like, oh, I like this
There
one
was
better."
rumors he was going to do a live action movie, and I was really sad that never came out, like, or never happened. Because I was like, I'd like to see him do that kind of form. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he does amazing with visuals in his animated movies, and like a live action, just I don't know. I think it would have been mind blowing.
Yeah,
But it could have also limited him too.
I don't think it would have. I really don't. I kind of picture it more of kind of like along the lines of Mirror Mask, if you ever seen that.
Yeah, Mirror
like
Mask.
that was like visually was pretty crazy, and I think he could definitely do something like that.
Yeah.
And it's sad that he probably never will now.
But definitely, I mean, anime has got a lot of stuff.
There's tons of stuff.
Yeah.
Tons of stuff. All right, guys. So
Let us know in the comments what you guys think about the anime topic here. That's something I kind of want to hear from you guys
We could
about.
probably
What
do
were
another
your
whole
favorites to
episode
start
of
with?
just anime.
We can have our own show, man. Pretty
That's
soon.
true.
Well, you know, we plan
Maybe.
to start an anime
Review.
like
Something.
segment, so we kind of want to hear about what kind of stuff you like, so we can.
Attack
plan
on
that
Titan's
thing.
the very first thing where I already have my thoughts on it. I'm pretty sure Josh does and David does. Matt probably has his thoughts on it as well. So we'll let you know pretty soon when we're gonna put that review out. But
your Facebook feeds will get spammed when new shows come out. I promise you.
yeah, mainly because Attack on Titan's about to come out on Toonami pretty soon. So
Yeah,
Oh.
that's true.
American
That's a good
voices.
yeah, watch the Netflix one.
Yeah. Okay, so
Sausage Country.
what guys? I guess it sounds like the anime was the biggest one for us. Do you think that's going to be our winner?
I like anime though too.
I would
I
say that or
was-
this one. This one's pretty original.
The unrated.
Unrated.
Yeah, I thought that was. I mean, we didn't go too much into it, but I mean that. Like I said, I could think that could be a topic we revisit because I think that's a great.
Honestly, I think we
that's a
do
great
need
one.
to come back to this one because yeah,
But
we
I
didn't
think that's a
really
great
do it justice.
topic. No, but I think it's a great topic. I like
Exactly.
that one a lot. I mean, I don't know about you. guys.
Alrighty,
I'm okay
well,
with that.
there it is, your winner. I will contact.
It was me. No, I'm just joking.
It was me all along.
I will
It was
contact
me
the winner
all along.
and get your shirt information, and then as soon as the shirts are ready,
Unfortunately, we only have extra small.
you will get one.
Extra tight small.
So that's gonna tie us up or tie it up for us here for our latest installment of Nerds of the Round. I want to thank you guys for coming in and joining us. I know we tend to run a little long sometimes, and
Nah.
never. Appreciate you guys just sticking it out and supporting us through it all. Again, my name is Brian Pruitt.
Matthew Ferguson.
Josh Arnold.
Who am I?
That's no last name Lance. So don't forget, Facebook.com/StrictlyNerd and Twitter @StrictlyNerd. And we'll see you guys next time.
Anyways.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like how broad that was, but it got that we had the most conversation amongst them.
Well,
That's why I
yeah,
picked
but I
that
don't think
one.
that necessarily makes that the best top.